If you can see my screen and you can hear me and everything is okay, just type okay. If you can see my screen and the sound and everything okay at the chat box. If you can hear me, I can see my screen and everything is okay, just type okay at the chat box. If you can see my screen and you can hear me and everything is okay, just type okay at the chat box. Okay, so let's go now. What is going on there? Sorry. Just give me time. Let me just I don't know how this went off. Okay. All right. I don't know if you can see my screen now. Can you still see my screen? Can you still see my screen? I don't know. Network want to disturb us this morning, but I mean we are bigger than that. Okay. Yeah, bigger than that. Okay. Somebody say no. Wow. 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 What is going on in this laptop? Okay. 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 Just give me a few minutes. I think it's coming up now. Let me stop it and share it because from my own phone, I can actually see the screen. So I don't know why people cannot see it. I mean, it's many people. Somebody say yes. Somebody say no. Please, if you can see my screen, just type yes. If you cannot see the screen, just type no. If you can see my screen, just type yes. If you cannot see the screen, just type no. Because from here, I can actually see the screen. So I don't know. Yes, no. Ah, no. May reshare again. Okay, let me just reshare again. Let me just reshare again. Okay, seen just now. Okay. So you can see it now, right? You can see it now, right? Yes, now. Okay, it's okay now. I can see it. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just want to confirm that you can see the screen. Okay, just want to confirm that you can see the screen. That will enable me to ensure that you are getting the value. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to thank God who have given us life to be here this morning. I want to thank God for everything He have given us because everything we have is from Him. I also want to thank my mentor and my coach, Ambassador Aderonke Koshiman, who have given us this privilege to share with us this morning. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to thank all the coordinators in the house, the envoy Vo. You are welcome, huh? And my own powerful leader and mentor, Ambassador Buchi Odang. I'm sure he's in the meeting. That's our father. So thank you very much, everybody. So I'm going to be sharing with us this morning, and my training is going to just take 30 minutes. But I want to share with you the dynamics of the words of the system, the dimension of the system, right? The dimension of the system. So there are two that this our system is divided into two. The first one is outlook dimension of the system, and the second one is what organic dimension of the system. All right. So this morning we are going to digest these two. All right, the outlook dimension of the system and organic dimension of the system. If you are ready, go to the chat box and type ready. If you are ready, go to the chat box and type ready. I wish that your teammates are here. I wish. You even wish, Seth. You even wish. I wish they are here. Okay. Because what you are going to be learning this morning, you will say, had I known, right? So that's why you need to do reminders. Get those you can call them direct call. Okay. My training, I won't take time. That's why I'm actually delaying all this. I won't take time. So I just need to get more people to join the meeting. Okay. Okay, so let's go now. Let's continue to move ahead. Let's continue to move ahead. Let's continue to move ahead. Now, the first one is what? Outlook dimension of the Citon FG system. I'm sure this thing is bold. So I don't want you to miss anything at all. All right. So outlook dimension of the system is to build a generation of full-timers, full-time network marketers who commit fully to the vision and put a minimum of 12 hours daily so as to raise other full-timers from the part-timers and spare-timers that have joined the business. And let me explain it a little bit. So what it means is that our ultimate goal is to actually become financial free and also help other people to become what? Financial free, so that collectively we can use our resources and affect, change a lot of people's life. That's our ultimate goal. Now, for you to get to a point in this business, you are financial free, you have to be what? A full-timer. No part-timer that can say that I'm financial free, right? So the goal is to get people. Of course, when you start, you can start as spare timer or part-timer, okay? But the goal is to get the person to become a full-timer. At least this is what the person is doing, and commit at least 12 hours in a day, man hours work, right? That is what our absolute goal. If you can hear me, just type loud and clear. I'm just receiving a notification. If you can hear me, just type loud and clear. This is our outlook words dimension, right? So I want to understand who is a network marketer? One who is learning, mastering, and applying the 7 skills of network marketing. A network marketer is someone who is what? Learning, mastering, and applying the 7 skills of network marketing. Your challenge is what? Follow up. You need to master it. You need to learn it, master it by applying it until you get better. That is a network. That shows that you're a network marketer, right? You must be learning, mastering, and applying what? The 7 skills of network marketing. Network marketers are entrepreneurs, not employees. I'm sure you know this. Employees are the people that are waiting for them to be told what you need to do. Everything they need to do, they will need to tell you, I'll do this, do this, do this. Anyone you do not tell employee, you can't do it. Entrepreneurs are the people that what they go in, they study, they bring out, they make things work. They bring out solution, they solve problem. They don't complain. They don't complain. That's an entrepreneur mindset. They can never complain. They can never blame anybody. Never. That is what a successful entrepreneur. They find solution to their problem. They solve it. They are not getting signed up. They will go inside, study, learn, apply, and get results. Solve the problem. They will not complain. Okay, because I'm not getting results, or maybe it's my leader that's actually what is not actually treating me well. If he's treating me well, I've actually gone well because I've tried now. Why? What haven't I do? Right? But guess what? Entrepreneurs find solution to their problems. Entrepreneurs do not blame. It is employee that blame. My boss have taken all my life. My time is gone. How much are they paying me there? How much now? How much? Is it because they are paying me 150K? That means let me donate my life for you now. Let me donate. Every time I will come to work, do this one, do this. They blame, they complain, and they still never change. They will never leave that work. They will still stuck into that work. But network marketers and entrepreneurs, they take charge and they find solution to their problem. If you are getting value, go to the chat box and type value, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, let's move into the organic dimension of the Citon FG system. Are you ready? If you're ready, go to the chat box and type ready, because this is where I'm going to be dwelling on. I mean, this is my training this morning, organic dimension of the Citon FG system, right? What does it mean? It means the day-to-day operation, things you need to do, how you play this game. What is the next after somebody have joined? Organic is like step by step, day-to-day operation of what you need to do, okay? I'm sure you are ready. So now, if someone signs up in our business, what happens until this is what you need to do immediately somebody has come into the business. So you can what? Sorry. I just need to use notification and I need to sort it out. Okay, so if someone signs up into the business, what happened until he or she what become a full-time network marketer? This is the things that you need to push. Remember our outlook dimension of the business is to get people to become a full-timer, right? That's how to do. So these are the things you need to step-by-step things you need to do to get them to become what? A full-timer. Now, listen, the one I'm going to train now is the first attributes in this organic dimension. Of course, the rest of the one that we have not even finished it. We have not gone half. So we're going to be taking it step by step. So this one is the first part. First part, okay? So the first part is what? Partner. So once somebody pays to join the business, is what regarded as a what? As a partner. The person have already, once somebody signs up, you pay 50K, you pay 75K, you pay maybe 240K, or thereabouts, anyone you paid. Once you pay money to join the business, you're already a partner. At this point, you are not obliged to do any activity. You're not obliged to read any book. You're not even obliged to what come to what sell meetings or attend QSG or anything at all. At this group of partner, you have just bought products to be what to partner with mGlover. All right, that is what who you are, right? You're just a partner. No matter, even if the person pay 1.3 million, the person is a partner. Then after the person has paid, what is the next thing to do? Then a validation call from the leader of the person that did the recruitment within 24 hours, best done within 12 hours. At least that day, you do the what? Validation call. What I'm going to advise you here is that so that it will not be too cumbersome to you, for your leader to be doing the validation call, have friends in the business. So when somebody sign up, you can send your friend, the person that sign up, the person's name and number, let the person validate. Then when you also when the person sign up, you can also send your the phone number so that I can validate the person. This will help you to what, have a lot of people that are validating one person, okay? At least that validation call is very, very important, okay? So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. No, the validation call has three basic ingredients. There is three things you must say to make the validation call valuable, right? If you remove these three things, you might actually have excited the person. At least somebody have come in, but you have not another person. So the first one is what? Someone at the top of the organization knows that the person that have paid, you have paid what? Money. At least that's why your leader must actually be among those that will call this person. All right. Someone in the organization as a coordinator, you need to call them. Okay, let me just give you an example. Hello, John. I'm just, of course, you need to be excited and get more energy. Hey, good morning, John. How are you doing today? Fine. Oh, my name is Basil. I'm one of the coordinators of the team, the people that you have joined, a leader of the Diamond team. I'm calling because the system has recognized that you just started this business. Congratulations. Under what? Under Mrs. Let me take one of my teammates, under Mrs. Marbell. Congratulations, Mr. John. I'm super proud of you. John will say, wow, thank God. You know, some of the people that sign up on if it's on Facebook, they understand their mind is, and when they pay the money, their body is not at rest. I mean, the way they are doing, are you sure I have not been scammed again? God, I beg, go, let this thing be true. So when they are battering their mind, but once one person called them, the second person called them, the third person called them, wow, they be like, okay, these people are calling me. Maybe it's true, maybe it's true. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, the second thing you need to do is what? Let them know they are not in the business alone, but we will actually work together as a team. They belong to the family. You need to tell them, John, I just want to tell you that we are here to help you achieve your goal in this business. we are not in the we are not in the business in no. Okay, we are always here to help you and guide you so that I can move to your next level and achieve your ultimate goal of starting this business. Congratulations, John. Let them know that they made the right choice and take this decision you made this year to take charge of your life and finance. I'm super proud of you, John, and congratulations once more. All right? If you are getting value, go to the chat box and type value. Now, what's the next thing to do? All right, add them to the partners group. What's the next thing to do? Add them to the partners group. You see, at this partner group, of course, you need to tell them, all right? You just add them to the group. Once they added to the partners group, all right, guess what? Everybody that you need to tell everybody in the partner group, especially the leaders in the partner group, as they are added, let them congratulate them. Oh, congratulations to you, John. You made the right choice. Congratulations to you, John. I remember when I started this business and today I'm sharing my story. Congratulations to you, John. I mean, the congratulations should need to be what? Coming up and down. I'm sure Ambassador is actually working on this. I don't know whether we are going to have general active partners group. I'm not sure, but if we are going to have, I'm sure she's going to announce it. Okay, that would actually help. So definitely, I know she's working on it and other things. So you just have to have patience whenever she come out with it. She come up with it, that would be amazing. So first of all, when they are added to the group, you don't belong to group, and somebody added to the group, you just keep quiet. I mean, are you actually a part of the group? I mean, somebody added somebody to the group. You need to congratulate the person. You made the right choice. John, I'm super proud of you. John, I remember when I started this project. Oh God, thank God I made the right decision. John, this is one of the best decisions you make this year. John, can I tell you that your success is already close to you? John, do you know that now that you have started this business, that your life will never remain the same? I can assure you that. You know, when people are saying different kind of things at the group, the person will say, God, I bet, thank God I made this. These people, everybody cannot be lying now. No, nah. Even if they have not received their product, the kind of energy and passion in them is high. Oh, we missed it too. We missed it too. I mean, we missed it too. We really missed it too. Seriously. I mean, tell me anybody who validates like this, why would the person quit now? In fact, that person will he will remove his mind from the pro. He's looking at what is the next thing to do, sir. What is the next thing to do, right? Now, after they have been added to the group, of course, everybody needs to welcome them. The next thing is what? Emerging active partner. First of all, when they are added to the group, maybe let me say 24 hours after the people have congratulated them, it must not be 24 hours, at least 12 or 24 hours. The sponsor or the leader will call the person, inform the person, you call the person. John, now that you have started, it's now time for a business. But in our business, we don't force anybody to do anything. So you can either remain as partner in that group for years, right? As long as you want. As long as you are in this world, you have paid, you can remain in that group forever, doing nothing, absolutely nothing, and your business will not change. Or you move to what we call emerging active partner by attending your first IPO, which is initial planning orientation, and your quick starter guide training that will show you step by step on what you need to do next so you can move to the next level. And this training is held on Monday by 5 p.m., Wednesday by 5 p.m., or Saturday by 12 noon. Invite for KSU. People are upgrading. On last Monday, which is 2 days ago, we did a KSG and people attended. I think about 6 or 7 persons were there. I don't know, but I can't remember. I think 6 or 7 persons were there. People are upgrading, and some of them are excited, right? Of course, the 4 persons I signed up and 2 other persons. So they were excited, and people are want to upgrade. You see people that hardly paid like 50K. Then that it doesn't mean that they don't have the money. What they are afraid. But once they paid and things begin to move out fine, or more, they will find a way and upgrade. Though, haven't you some people that paid 50K And when they are receiving, when they finally understand the business, you did not tell me that if I don't upgrade, you will block my account. You did not tell me this. I would have actually find the money now. What is this one? What is 100K? What is 200K? They are not blaming you. And you just that the problem is that you're afraid of them. You're afraid that if you tell them to upgrade, they will give up in the business. That is not true. It is better to tell them and just allow them to make the decision. That's why it's good to send them the chart. But I told you now, this is our chart. I told you that if you start with this one and you don't upgrade, guess what? If they block your leg, this is you cannot upgrade again. You can also only upgrade under those people. I told you now. Do not say, okay, because they attended KSG, they should know now. No, that's why there is three parts of what IPO. The first IPO, which is the general IPO and KG. Now the one-on-one IPO, and guess what? Your team IPO is very, very important. You can do IPO 3 or 4 times. After the IPO and KG training, they will know what step to what, the next step to what to take, right? So by writing their name list, afterwards, after they have actually attended the first mentorship class. Now, immediately they attend that first mentorship class, you celebrate them. I will encourage you, if it's possible, to create flyer for them. Celebrate them at that group. Wow, congratulations, Mr. John. Right now, you have graduated from this group. You are now moving towards Emerging Active Partners Group. I'm super proud of you for making this decision, not just to remain as a partner, but to move in as Emerging Active Partner. Some of the people you added to the group, they are seeing what is happening. So this is not the main groups. There is a group that is higher. Then you remove them from that partners group and add them towards EAP group and welcome them there. Then everybody in that EA group need to welcome them. Wow, John, this is the second time congratulating you, because you did not just started, but you have started making decision to transform your life. Congratulations to you, John. John, this group is one of the best group. It's better than the one you are, because this one is the one that will put money into your account. John, can I tell you something? That at this group, we hold you accountable to succeed. This is the promise we made at the beginning of the meeting, that we are going to be there for you. Congratulations to you, John. I mean, so many people congratulate, seeing so many things that is variable, okay? Now, at that group, you need to tell them to remain an EAP, which is Emerging Active Partner. You simply generate only one code in a month, only one code. One code can be one account. One code can be multiplied. One account, either 50K or 75K, all right? Now, if you tell them, if you generate 7 codes, 7 accounts, maybe you have somebody that joined and the person did 7 accounts, or maybe you join and you join with 7 accounts. That means you have extended your stay in Emerging Active Partner by 6 months. If you started with 7 accounts, maybe you started with 1 and you added 6 extra. That means you can stay in this group. You're allowed to stay in this group for 6 months. After 6 months, if you don't generate any other code, we will return you to the Active Partners group. If you generate 31 codes, that is like 1 year, right? that is like 1 year. You can stay in the Emerging Active Partners group in 1 year, like 1 year. All right, without doing any other thing. All right. But after that 1 year, if you do not generate 1 code, you will be removed from this group, and you will return you to the Active Partners group. If I get value, go to the chat box and type value. If I get value, go to the chat box and type value. Okay. I just want to be sure that this is not just sounding ordinary to you. I mean, you are learning something and you are going to definitely apply it. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Now, do not be scared to take people back to the general partners group. Do not be scared, please. I beg you. Because if you just say, okay, don't worry now, since they can come here, let me just take. No, return them to the general EAP group. Okay. So in that EAP group, once every week, maybe one of the coordinators can do a client call. You can actually make client call to the group, right? To call all, like most of his people at the group, you call them. You see, like 10, it's going to be just call them and invite them for a 30 minutes meeting. It can actually be done on Zoom. Then there you are going to explain the benefits of Active Partners program. And those who want to embark on Active Partners can actually be picked and be guided on the process to become an active partner. Do you hear what I say? A client call, the coordinator is going to call maybe your teammates, all your new teammates added to the emerging active partner. Maybe once in 3 days or twice in a week, you call all of them. Hey, John, it's now time for active partner to move to the highest. Congratulations, first of all, for being an emerging active partners. I think you are celebrated. We are proud of you. Now, the next thing to do is to become active partner. Here, you are going to join a group where you're going to be receiving direct message from the top leaders, people that are succeeding, people that have succeeded in this project. And not just that, we are going to hold you accountable so they can be making income every single month. Every single month, they're making income, right? Now, you invite them. So I'm going to be explaining exactly what this active partner group is all about and how to be part of it and how to stay there and grow higher, right? So this evening by social time, I'm going to have a 30-minute Zoom session with everybody that I've actually called that is in this active partners group. So make our time. We're going to be there 30 minutes. Once it's this time to this time, make sure you are there with your pen and paper. All right. So when you invite them to the that active partners group meeting, of course, the product, you are going to explain to them about the product there. Okay. Now, this after QSG, please, this thing is going to come after QSG. After QSG, give them their product. Please never give somebody product without explaining the value and the retail price of the products. The retail price of the products. Never you give somebody products again without explaining the value of that product and the suggested retail price list to compare what they have actually paid and what they got. John, let me tell you about the C2 the complete. This complete have 20 something word fruit and vegetable. You know what it means is that it contains orange, fruit like banana, pineapple, apple, this one, all those fruits you can buy in the market. Can you buy 20 something fruit and vegetable in a day? No. But when you take one capsule of this thing, it seems like you have bought those things and take it very well. And do you know the best prevention thing you are going to take is supplements? So if you take one of these, it have taken care of all the fruit and vegetables you're supposed to take that. That is just one thing that this thing can do. Now, this thing can refresh your skin and make you look like younger than your age. This thing is going to remove so many things. Maybe your head is coming down, like falling. This thing is going to stop it. Now, this thing is going to regenerate your dead cells in your body. You know, when you are getting old, like restore life, when you are getting old, your cells is going to be dying. And that's why you are looking older than your age. This thing is going to produce that. It regenerates the dead cells. Now, this one is called the hydrogen bottle. God, let me tell you what this thing can cure. God, John, you think you paid 1.3 million? That is chicken thing compared to what this thing can do. Let me sit you down. Sit down, John. Let me tell you what this thing can do. You are carrying hospital in your hand. You don't even know what you are carrying in your hand. By the time you finish explaining that in you see, when I was in Akwa Ibom, there's a woman that's just signed up. When I finish explaining the complete, there and there, do man ask me, do you have water? Do you have water? There and there, she took like 2 completes. By the time the next day, she called me. Wow, this thing, I slept very well. This thing is like magic. I have one of my friends that want to buy the completes now. So you want to buy it for this one, this one, this. Do you know that within the woman didn't even do KG. She just signed up one person because I told the person, for you to get this, you just have to pay one account so we can get it for you. If you never give somebody product without explaining it. Even if it's diffuser, you can play the video of diffuser, that diffuser person that is checking his phone with laptop and fridge. John, let me tell you, do you know how many damages that these gadgets like phone, laptop, fridge, gas cooker, those things are causing in your body? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me play this where you can see this thing. Have you wondered why you stay in the other room and you're in the other room now and you're making call? You're connected to your Wi-Fi and your Wi-Fi is connected because radiation is entering your body. Do you know the highest cause of cancer is radiation? Have you wondered why somebody will wake up and just slump and faint? You'll be wondering, this person is talking normal now. What happened? Is that radiation, the excess radiation? Have you wondered why you are making a call on the sun and you're feeling something like headache, heavy headache from nowhere? It's because of the radiation in your phone is very high. And guys, if you're not using diffuser, it's not even because they are telling you. You think you are smart. Let me tell you, by the time you get to 50 years, the way you age faster, if you're not using diffuser, you'll be wondering what is going on. They are not advising you take is the way they say it. And don't worry, they will just talk now. Just before by the time you get to that level, you wish you can return your age. You are in this business, you're not using diffuser in your phone. Child, God have mercy on you. It's not because they are telling you to buy it. It's just like you want to die now. They say take this medicine so that you'll not die in 2 years. And you're arguing. Why would I take it? It's not because you want to convince me to buy it. If I do not take it, it's God that bring life. It's God that take life. Even God say that God help those who help themselves, because you can't see what is going to kill you and you are running towards it. And you say God is one that take life. Don't worry, if I die, just know that God have actually want me to die. Oh my God. Never you give somebody product without explaining it. Even if it's carefully, explain it very well, okay? If you are getting value, go to the chat box and type value, okay? All right. I'm actually moving towards the end of my training this morning. I said that my training is not going to take time. That's why I'm taking it gentle by gentle so that you'll be able to understand all the things I'm actually saying here. Okay. So what is the next thing to do? The next thing to do is to link their accounts. Link their accounts. Now open their DTC, collect their professional picture and put in their DTC. Then have a one-on-one meeting with them, log into their DTC, show them how they log into their DTC, go to the dashboard. If they have money there, show them how they can withdraw their money and cash the money, let the money enter their accounts. Now, show them how you can actually see those people under them. Go to your genealogy. This is the person you sign up. You can see Mr. Mike. This is you that signed the person up. This is you. This is you. You see, there's some things that people don't know. And so many mistakes that were actually, some people have actually made in the business that leaders that would have turned towards people, generational leaders in their team, they just die off. Why? Because they did not explain to them all these things. You see, I don't used to take this DTC and be like, maybe it's when you have money in your accounts. That's when you will show somebody how to withdraw now. Do you need to? No, you need to teach them. There's somebody I signed up now that she become active partner. That was like last month or something else. And she sent active partner groups. When I signed her up, and she was kind of contemplating whether she's gonna do the business and other things. And one way or the other, I just get her to upgrade the account. She upgraded to 7 accounts, I think so. And I encashed her money. So I promised to support her with people, right? I promised to support her with one person. Now, at a point, I thought like, why should I even show her the people I supported her with? It's not necessary. She have made the money and she know that I've supported her. And one day, this man was like, hey, you say you are going to support me with somebody. Are you saying it just to get me to pay? I said, no, I have actually supported you now. And she'll go to the account. She opened her account because I taught her how to open the account. In fact, she was the one that actually encashed her money. I was not the one. I just showed her what she needed to do, and she used her hand and encashed her money. So she opened the DTC and was like, oh, I even have money in this account. Okay, let me check the people that, okay, you supported me with this one. She checked all those things. I was not there. She now called me and said, okay, I've seen the person you supported me with. I said, how? How do you know? You taught me how to open the DTCs, and then I check it. I'm checking it every day to know my business. I said, wow. So this is how serious this thing is. You know, like some people you teach they will just be, they may not be making money, they will just be checking the accounts. Is this still real? Is this still there? You must teach them, put their picture there. And don't you sign up under them if you promise to support people, please, I beg you. That's why if you're not recruiting massively, you don't need to promise somebody that you are going to support him. So that you not go and flop. Because there's some people you promise I'm going to support it, and they open their business, they are not seeing the person. I'll be like, maybe this guy have scammed you. Why? Maybe you use this thing to get me to pay. Now I have paid. He promised me, you have not done it. That's why you need to be recruiting massively. All right, so now can I give you some of the life lessons that can take you to the next level? Should I? All right, now let me give you some of the life lessons, because this is where my training ended. But then let me give you the life lessons that will take you to the next level now. In the business of this network marketing, those that win and get to the top are those that constantly recruit a lot of people in a short period of time. You see, you can figure anything out. In network marketing, you lead people to leadership. You don't make them a leader, you lead them to leadership. And how do you get somebody that is already potential leader and lead the person to lead? Is by recruiting massive action. So if you want to succeed in network marketing industry, all you need to do, go in for massive action in a short period of time, recruit a lot of people. That will give you the chances of having leaders. Because if you have 5 persons and you want to make that person an active partner, kinsman, emerging active partner, it will boil you out to worst part if they quit. The energy you invested. But when you have a lot of people, let's assume that you have 60 persons that you recruited, you have choices, you can delegate. Leaders will emerge. Leaders will emerge. Of course, all of them might not be doing the same amount of action. Some people will be doing 100, generating massive costs. Some people will be doing 30. Some people will be doing 20. Some people will be doing 10. And you may ask, what is the difference between somebody that is doing 100? Okay, why is somebody doing 100 and another person is doing 10? I wouldn't sign up for that class. You get it? That class is very difficult class. I wouldn't sign up for that class. The only thing is that you just do the numbers. Gino gave us this detail. He said that you have to be ambitious sower. You know what is ambitious sower? Somebody I've made up is I must continue to show people my business every day, whether they are signing up or they are not signing up constantly. Ambitious sower or somebody that have determined, just constantly sowing, sharing business opportunities, sharing back to back to back to back. Every day the person is invited. That is ambition. That ambitious person can never fail. Do you know what I say? If you are ambitious, you can never fail in what you are doing. The next thing is this. Some of the life lessons I learned. Fear only shows that you should do those things. Whenever you are afraid, just do that thing. The only way to conquer fear is by doing the thing you are afraid of immediately. Take action immediately. You see, a postponed action is a fear times by 2. You don't understand? Okay, let me just make it more simpler. An action that you're afraid to do today and you postpone it today just times the fear of not doing that thing. So let's say I'm afraid to make 10 calls today, and I say, okay, by tomorrow I'll have strength to do it. By tomorrow, the fear that is going to come, the resistance that will make me not to make that call will now be 3 times of that one that came that day. So the only way to embark on fear is by acting instantly. You're afraid to make 10 call, you make it immediately. You're afraid to do this thing, you do it. You're afraid to present, you present immediately. Anything you're afraid of, just do it immediately. Learn these life lessons. It's going to help you. Now, there are three things that is going to make people to succeed. My three, I will say three best attributes of life that will lead me to success. Okay. The first one is that recognize there is supremacy in what you are doing, right? There is infinite power. They say spiritual control physical. That's why you can't joke with God. You see, yeah, sometimes, you know why I love, of course, I'm not a football fan, but one thing I love about Messi is this. Each time he score goal, he would do like in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit and raise up his hand. So when one day they were asking, I think he's a Catholic, so they were asking him, I think when he visited Pope in Vatican, they were asking, okay, why do you normally do like in the name of the Father and the Son and raise up his hand? He said that whatever I have was given to me by God. Even me, what I'm doing, I cannot imagine doing it. Sometimes I'll watch my video, I'll be like, am I the one that did this thing? So I just recognize that anything I am today is given to me by God. Of course, I love Ronaldo. I mean, Ronaldo is one of the greatest in the whole world. I mean, if I even want to choose it, like he's good. But one thing I discovered about this guy is that he recognized that even though I'm doing well, people are seeing it. But this way, there is a power behind it too. Because sometimes I don't understand how miraculously I overcome all these obstacles. He understands that whatever I have today is by God. I want to advise you. Even though you get this, never you take what's ownership of what happens to you. Never. Don't do that. Wherever you are, anywhere you are in the stage, whether you are in front of Christians or in Muslim, make sure you thank God. Give honor to whom honor. For everything I have today. In fact, the things I do, I don't understand. That's what everything I do today is by God, by the grace of God. I can tell you, if you remove one thing, if you just open up, I will return to zero. Which one is zero, sir? I will be nothing. Which one is zero? I will vanish. Everything I was able to accomplish, everything I'm going to accomplish in the future is Him, is God. That's why I always thank my Lord Jesus Christ, who have actually given me the privilege to actually be attain to level. That is the first thing you need to understand. That everything is from God. It's God that gives riches. He have mercy to whom he wants to have mercy. See, no matter what you have done, the mistakes you have done, he always have mercy. He's the God that can never fail. You don't understand? It's not like he cannot fail. He can never in this world, as long as there is earth, heaven and earth, he can never fail. And that's why I always, my one best tool is that God is my life and ultimate everything. Whatever I'm passing through, I just bring this to his table. Okay, Papa, oh, look at this is the challenge you are facing. I don't know. I know that this thing is going to be solved, but I don't know how. Whatever way reason, how we can actually solve it, just show me the way. I'm ready to go. That is number one. Right. Number two is that if you are going to make mark in this life, in any industry you are, you must make up your mind to read everything you want. You see here, you can never give what you don't possess. You don't understand? No matter how you love somebody, you cannot help the person except you have that thing the person needs. Your success in life determines on the amount of knowledge you have on system and apply those knowledge. The difference between you and the next level that is succeeding is the knowledge the person have and is applying. When you make up your mind to master the 7 skills, master it very well and apply it and become good, you become invisible. Thank God our retreat this year is called Invisible, right? Invisible. Now, what is the third thing? The third thing is what? Work hard. As you see here, I tell people I'm not a smart person. Oh, yeah, I'm not a smart person. Yeah, you think I'm smart? No, I'm not a smart person. I'm not even good at so many things. The only things that I'm good at is that you can't outwork me. You can't outwork me. If you are doing 100 calls in a day, I don't find a way to do 200. Maybe it can take me for sleeping 1 hour in a day. I'll do it. I'll do that because I can't compete with you. The only thing I can do is what? Dominate. I mean, do 10 times of what you are doing. That's all. I'm not saying yes, I read book to become better, but I'm not saying that I can read this book and become smarter than you and apply one skill and guess what? I will not make 10 times what you are making. No, I can't do. I may not be able to have the strength to do that. The only one I know is that I will work 10 times of what you are working. That's all. You can be smarter than me. You can have money more than me. You cannot outwork me. That's all. Just anytime is work, just leave it for me. In fact, you can take every other thing, but work. Just give me the work. I'm going to do it. I'll outwork you. It's presenting. 10 times. That's me. Oh. Because I'm not smart. Oh. This guy is too smarter than me. You can give him mic and turn everything. The only thing I can do is let me just do it 10 times of what here. Let me just practice 10 times. He might actually be more intelligent and smart. If you enter this mic, good. So what I can actually do is that let me practice 10 times of what he's practicing. So he's practicing once in a day. Okay. That means if I practice 10 times in a day, that means I'll have a chance. I may not pass the person though, because that is not my goal. My goal is to dominate. But at least I'll have a chance. Me, I don't compete with anybody. I never. In fact, I thank God that you see, whenever I see myself in competition, just know that it's not me. Just know, man, it's not me. What is the next thing you need to understand? The next thing you need to understand is that humility does not mean that you are selfish. Humility does not mean that you are selfish. Humility means that you are more powerful than what they can imagine. Let me give you, for instance, now. It's just like a soldier now. If you see a soldier now and an ordinary person, we just see a soldier that is wearing khaki and start flogging the soldier, start slapping the soldier. Even people around be like, "Oh, guy, are you okay? This guy is mad. Maybe he's a madman. Let's take him to the hospital." Even the soldiers don't say, because I'm quiet and humble, like doesn't mean I cannot destroy you, but it means that I'm powerful. I don't just want to destroy your life. Everybody knows that. Okay, you want to enter trouble. Yeah, you want to enter trouble. So humility always signifies that you are what? You are more powerful than you are. Whenever you get to a point that you feel pride. You know, human being like pride. I just want to feel that I did this, right? And this and that. You know, I'm an envoy. God, do I beg. I'm a coordinator. So what do you need to tell me? I know more than you. God, I beg. I don't know. I don't know more than I take. You see, humility does not mean that you are not intelligent. It means that you are more powerful than you are. You can't take advantage of somebody because you are higher than the person. You are gone. Oh, God is going to baptize you. See, these are the things that you need. You see, because you make 1 million this year, does not mean that you are going to insult everybody in your team. Why didn't you do 100 million? Why didn't you do 10,000? Yeah, you just made 50K. This is an embarrassment now. No, that's not. You can encourage somebody, but do it with respect, but humble, humility. You got to be humble. Okay? You just have to be humble. It doesn't mean that you are selfish. It means that you are more powerful than you think you are. And the last thing is this. Are you ready for the last thing? The last thing is this. The last thing is this. Never you give up. You see, I don't want to tell you about giving up. There is 4 stages in our business. The first one is surviving your first year, which is 1 year. The second one is mastering the skill, which is 4 years. The third one is what? Earning 6 figures, which is what? Probably like 7 years and above. And the fourth one is what? 7 figures and 8 figure, which is 10 years, 15 years and above. So if you're in this meeting, maybe you have not started making 7 figures, you don't need to be disappointed. You see, you just need to understand the level you are. This is the level I am. So what I'm going to ask myself, have I mastered the skill at my 4 years? Not am I making 7 million or 8 million? No, that's not how to do that. But whatever challenges you face through where, never you give up. I tell you that you're not going to regret it. You see, if you make up your mind to run this business 10 to 15 years, you will not give up. There is no way on this planet. In fact, even the law of the nature cannot go against his own principle. You know, Ambassador was talking about certain structure, just like a US president. In fact, when the man talk about that citizenship or overthrowing this citizenship, even me, I started praying, because maybe in the future, if I marry, I might go and give birth in US. I want them to have a citizenship, yeah. So I say, oh my God, I agree with you, anything you say, but you see this one, God, I beg. This one is going to cause issue because just remove it first. And I thank God that it didn't work out too, because if I work out there, there's gonna be issue. There's gonna be issue. But guess what? Never you give up. In this business, you have great potential. You see, you know one thing about success is when you come to a point of success, all those challenges that you face while you are trying to get to that success, when you remember it, what you smile, you laugh. There's a time I was just doing this, doing that. God, you now become inspirational to other people. So as I'm bowing down and ending this, I'm bringing this meeting to the end. I want to tell you this. The first one is that always hand over your business to God and know that it's everything you have. Second one is that decide to learn everything you know about the business. You can learn, just learn and apply. The third thing is this: work hard. There is no magic, you just have to work hard, right? And the last one is be humble. Be humble. Respect people. Be humble. Because you see, this life is just one life. Whatever you have today can be gone in the next minutes. You just have to be humble. All right. I just want to thank God who have given us this powerful knowledge this morning. And I want to thank my Lord Jesus Christ, who have actually given me the strength and the power to share with us this morning. I also want to thank my mentor and my leader, Ambassador Aderonke Koshimani. She's a powerful leader. I mean, the things she's doing there, even a man, it's not easy. And talking of doing it as a woman, okay? And I also want to thank all the coordinators in the house. God bless you all for the sacrifices you are putting into the team. I want to thank my powerful leader and mentor, Ambassador Boss B. All right, Ambassador Buchi Odanwo and Barrister Peter. These are the men that stood the test of time. I want to appreciate them, okay? And of course, I also thank the envoy. It's not easy. It's not easy. If it's easy, just ask Ambassador Vo. I want to thank Ambassador Envoy Vo. Forgive me. I want to thank Envoy Vo. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. I also want to thank you in this meeting. Just know that you too can be a coordinator. You too can be an envoy. You too can be an ambassador. You too can be a G leader. Okay. All you need to do is stick with the system and continue to fire up, continue to work hard. The hard work is what is missing. In fact, everything can be okay, but you see, hard work, you cannot equate it. All these things, life lessons I gave you, there is nothing you can change it with. There is nothing. Okay, let me remove this one and change it with this one. No, especially the hard work. Work hard. and you are going to show yourself in the stage. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day and amazing day. So I'm rushing now because we'll continue the challenge we are running. So thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you. I love you all, and have a wonderful day.